Well, hello everybody. I'm on live at 7 o'clock, and I'm on live. I don't know if anybody's out there yet, so just have to wait. Shall we put some noises on? Right then. Right, we've got some background noises. So, I don't know, does everybody know that I'm live? Hello, man, to change. How are you, bud? On for an hour. It's just another test show. I'm going to start doing this weekly, so no doubt people are going to join us. So it should be sort of interesting, really. Right, so let's have a look here. Right. Yeah. Yes. Right, so that's go back to there. Go to another. A Goosebumps Steelbook was. Hi, Pete, how are you? Hello, Jen. Wow, £99 for a Goosebumps Steelbook? God, I don't think I'd pay that for that. I think the episodes of Goosebumps are on YouTube, actually. You know, I hadn't seen Goosebumps in years. Didn't they remake? I think they remade that, didn't they? There was original series, and then I think they remade it. Or is that Airy Indiana? Does anybody remember Airy Indiana? Splundig for Frig. Yeah. The old fag language there from 2000 AD. Oh, they're on Netflix. All right. Well, I wasn't particularly a big fan of Ghostbumps. I do remember it. My brother used to watch it, oh, God, years ago. How are you, Pete? So I don't know where to start. Right. So what does everybody think about the new Mr. Spock? Or Airy Indiana? Yeah, that was him off Dallas, wasn't it? JR's original son. I forgot his name now. He started, I think he did it for about 2 seasons. Then it got cancelled. Then they brought Airy Indiana back. The episode I remember of Airy Indiana was, do you remember the one with that insane mother who were putting the children in sandwich boxes and they didn't age and they stayed kids all the time? That was really weird. I mean, Airy Indiana was truly a weird program. Makes you wonder that Stranger Things and stuff that have been like ascended from this program. Yes, so have I. Yes, I really don't want them to bring SJW into Star Trek. I just want them to get on with some really cool stories. I don't mind. I don't have a problem with politics in science fiction if it's for the right reasons. Like the original series of Star Trek, there were some fantastic messages in that, and they delivered it in a beautiful way. Jane, do you remember the boy from Space Dark Towers Fairground from Look and Read TV series? I think so. You're going back. That was on our TV, 70s, I think. Oh yeah, I agree, Pete. Idic does rule. definitely. And I wish the human race would take that more on board. Was it the 80s? Jed, do you remember one? It used to be on Sundays on ITV about this kid. He got on a lift. I think it ran about 4:30. You remember every Sunday on ITV they used to have adventure series with kids, and this kid got into an elevator, and he ended up in a strange world, and he was trying to get back home. He just got in this lift. He lived in a block of flats. I will check the boyfriend space out. No doubt that should be on YouTube actually. No, I agree, Pete. I agree. I think like Star Trek is good at doing when there's a situation in the world and they sort of push it across like the episode original says, just let that be your last battlefield and stuff like that. They were fantastic political messages in episode, and it were actually fighting for the proper cause. You know, I thought Gene Roddenberry personally was a genius. There was a strange BBC series about a guy who had no nose being stopped by a bounty hunters. You're going to have to give me the name of that one, mate. I won't mind checking that out. Definitely. Mine's changed. Loved it, big fan. Do you remember the boat? Right, hang on. There was a strange BBC series about it. Right now, I think I'm up to date on reading this, so to stay with me, it's only my second time. No, I think I'm going to go definitely check that out. You know, it's interesting. So he's been hunted and he don't have a nose. Do you know the name of this program? Stop by Bounty Hunters. That's classic. So what does everybody think about the new Spock thing? I watched it. Did you watch the same film? Yeah, I'd say. Hang on, Jed. Just read now. What pissed me off from VTV series from last season is Julie Paris didn't stay with Mike Dunn. Yeah, this was all. I've done some reading up on V. Apparently, the final battle. They wanted that to be a bit different, apparently. Kenneth Johnson. Apparently, Mike Donovan was going to end up with a Star Child. That was the plan. You know, and I think the final 2 episodes that were altered. I mean, yeah, again, if you read V, the second generation book, the lead is a female. Yet again, in the original series, it is a male unless it's a new leader. Yeah, I like Mike Donovan. I'm a big fan. I like Cam Tyler, and I did like Julie Paris. She had that sort of special quality about her. But I'm half and half on the TV series. The miniseries stands up today. It truly is a masterpiece. But I found with the TV series, it was a bit of a letdown. They rushed it to make money. I mean, they've admitted that now. So it came out within a year of the miniseries. Also, I mean, they didn't even bother really writing stuff for it. Hi, Poo Poo Man. How are you, bud? No, I don't remember the little vampire from the 80s. No, I don't think I saw that one. Mine to change. My favourite Doctor, David Tennant for me. Mine to change. Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna give that a watch, Pete. Definitely. I liked your comment about V this afternoon. I've only just got in, not been in long, so I was gonna give you a reply on that. I think you were totally right in what he said, Pete. Hang on, Pete. Right. Little Vampires on YouTube recently. Right, I'll take a look at that. Little Vampire. I mean, there's loads of stuff from series, not the movie. Right, well, I'll have to give it a try. I got the Little Vampire. Is that where he's got his dad's Dracula? And there's like a family of them. I think, is that, because I saw one a couple of years ago where there was like a vampire kid who wanted to be normal and he went to school and his dad was Dracula. Is that the one, Jay? And he brought his friends round and that, and they had like weird members of the family turning up. Was that the Little Vampire? But I saw that a few years ago. I caught that on TV one afternoon when I was in. Yeah, David Tennant was fantastic as the Purple Man in Jessica Jones. He really surpassed himself in that. God, Michael Gough. I mean, a national treasure is Michael Gough. It really is. Mr. Bronson and poor guy got done by Darth Vader. I mean, the guy, Michael Gough is a legend. You just can't fault him. No, it's not the one I'm thinking about, Jen. I saw one a few years ago about a family of vampires and his dad was Dracula, but they packed in being monsters and they moved into a suburb. And I suppose it were like monsters, but the vampires, you know. And the vampire kid, he went to school. But his mum and dad found it hard, like they had old neighbours around and stuff. I agree. Tennant for me he's a fantastic actor. I was, do you know? Have you seen Fright Night, Pete? Have you seen Fright Night with David Tennant as David Vincent and Colin Farrell? I thought David Tennant he should have had. He was so wasted in that film because he just made that film. He truly was the star of that film. He brought personality to it, and I found as David Vincent, he was so underused. But favourite vampire movies is Fright Night 1 and 2, the originals. I just think they're superb. Thing is, you can't get number 2 on Blu-ray or DVD. Oops. Oh, I don't know what happened there, guys. Oh, letters vanished. Right, hang on. It was a strange hybrid of German and Canadian because the dad was Sultai. Oh God, Sultai from Battlestar Galactica. Right, no, I'm going to check that out. I always say Sultai. I loved his character in Battlestar Galactica. He was a really human type of character. Yes, welcome to Fright Night. Classic movies. All right. Well, I'm going to check that out over weekend. I'm in Sunday, so I thought that's the day I watch films Sunday, but I'm out over weekend. Yeah, they've got the Notting Hill Carnival on round where I live. So I'm going to have to disappear from home. Well, they're all going to be going past my house, so it's going to get a bit crazy, really. Tom Holland is writing the sequel novel to Fright Night. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Definitely. I did you see the remake of Fright Night 2, Pete? The one made for DVD. I mean, that was quite cheap and nasty, that was. Yeah, I find Fright Night. The second one you have to, if you can get hold of it on DVD, even a copy, it's over £25 because the film got deleted. Number 2, it's on. That's why it's that there's a VHS copy on YouTube. but I picked up a copy of it at a convention years ago. But it is a VHS copy. Put onto DVD. It's a shame. So I love Fright Night 2. I saw that at the cinema. I'm sorry to hear that, man, to change. Right, Pete. I haven't seen new ones worth it. Yeah, the new one's not so bad. I'm really sorry to hear that, man, to change. That's awful, actually, you know. Yes, I do, Jen. Yes. Betty. Yeah, it's a lesson we have to learn in history, man, to change. You know. Honestly, as a human being, I wish we could all just live on the planet together in peace. You know, I really do. It's, you know. Yes, I like the look of the new Chris Pike. I really do. Yeah. No, man, to change. I honestly, the way things are going in the world at the moment, it's to be honest, I'm not one to get political, but what's going on in the world, it's not right. There's a lot of things going wrong, and it terrifies me sometimes. I just, you know, as a race of humans, no matter what religion or what nationality, we all live on the same planet. It's one planet we live. We should all be able to live together. We should be advanced enough to realise this now. Yeah, I lost my granddad in the war. I think in Italy, actually. Yeah, no, you're right, Pete. IDIC does make so much sense. The chat's gone off again. It keeps going off, so I don't know what's going on there, guys. The chat's gone off, but my stream's still going. I really don't. I can't read any. Hang on. Right. I don't know what's going on there. Ah, we're back on, guys. We're back on. Sorry, my chat went off. Yeah, I know, man, to change a lot of people. I'm a massive fan of Miami Vice. I've got the box set. I love the pilot, you know, when they play Phil Collins in the night when he's driving the Spider Ferrari. It's funny enough, I've been watching. Have you seen Jane? Have you seen the episode with the aliens in it? Well, that's a strange one, isn't it? With the aliens. Mind to change? Yeah, I will. I'll get some out next time I'm on. Yeah, because I'm in like my man cave at the moment. But yeah, I know it was really they shouldn't have done that, should they? Really, you know, putting aliens into Miami Vice. I like is it Calderon, something's nemesis when they brought him back a couple of times, and I like the episode with Phil Collins in when he played the con man from London. I thought that was just hilarious, and I like the two dudes in the bug van. Yeah, what I'll do is mine to change. I'll bring some steel books down and definitely. Yes, they did. Oh God, you're going back there, Pete. And I remember that alien. I remember that episode about the alien abductee. They had it on Chips as well. There were two episodes of Chips where they had alien abductees. and Puncharella saved one of them because this little kid was being sucked up into air, and Puncharella saved the kid. Mind to change. Do I know who? Oh God, I've seen K-Pax years ago. Did they do a sequel to that? The guy who wrote the original story. He wrote a book where they come back to Earth from K-Pax, don't they? Oops, hang on. I'll have to. Oh, did they do 3 books? I didn't know that. Oh, cheers, Joe Max. How are you, bud? Yeah. Oh, yeah, guys. If you go down to your local pound shop, they're selling these mugs for £1. Do you know what I mean? Honest, they're in pound shop. You can get them for £1. I got this. Red Hulk 40. He sent me a link. He said you get these. He did a video on his channel. Check out Red Hulk 40. He reviewed it on his channel, and you get these in pound shop. I don't remember the big 4 from Miami Vices. I can't name all episodes, but I've been recently watching them a couple of months ago. I'm actually I'm watching Airwolf at the moment on Blu-ray. Now, Pete, I've had to put a lot of it in storage. I waited to move into a bigger house, but I've had to put. I don't think I'm going to be buying anything anymore now for a while. Yeah, well, Pete, have you seen him? What he's like now, John Michael Vincent? He lost half his leg, didn't he? He's an alcoholic now. I said there's some interview footage on YouTube of him. He's got no money. I felt a bit sorry for him. Oh, Joe Max, yeah, of course I am. I can't wait. For Doctor Who. I think, with Jodie Whittaker, it's going to be interesting where this goes. Yeah, he was like back in the 80s. He was like a massive star. I know he was one of the highest paid stars on television. Our chat's gone off again. It didn't do this. Right, so chat keeps going. It's only the second time I'm doing this, guys. Oh yeah, guys, you can get X-Files torches down at the pound shop. They're selling them in pound shop. I picked this up today, actually. Whoops, sorry, guys. So they're in pound shop with these Carnage mugs. Oh, yes, Rocket's about somewhere. Mind to change is probably in the garden chasing the cat around. Yes, he's a bit of a bad one, he's Rocket. So, we have problems with him. He's got a bit of an ego. I think he's a bit of a movie star. He does have a girlfriend, actually. It's a rabbit called Jemima, but she's sat in the corner. The Frozen, hang on, Jane. The Frozen reggae. Yes, I remember that one in season 4 vaguely. I like the soundtrack. I did get old Dev. I had some. I've got the albums for the music from Miami Vice. The 80s music. You're blind, Pete. I'm sorry about that. I will send a telepathic communication to restore your sight. Yeah, Joe Max. Yeah, I've got the original series. I've got all of it. I've even got the new ones up to season 2. I've seen. I went out. I've seen Mamma Mia 1. Oh yes, Jan Hammerjane. I mean, do you remember? I love Crockett's theme. You know, I play that quite a bit on YouTube. But I love Crockett's theme. Do you remember when Sheena Easton were in it when she got married to him, his character? I used to like the fashion. When I had hair and I was skinny, where I came from, everybody were dressing like Miami Vice, you know, in the suits and stuff back in the 80s. Well, exactly Florida in Yorkshire. I've got Pete. I really like Stargate. I've got Stargate Atlantis on Blu-ray, and I think Stargate SGC should have been released first on Blu-ray. I really do. I really would like to see that on Blu-ray. I absolutely love Stargate, but I sort of lost it. I didn't lose interest, but I found that they were getting a bit lost in the last two seasons. When Jack O'Neill left, it wasn't the same. I'm not knocking Ben Browder; he was good, but I just like, I like Richard Dean Anderson. My favourite band, Jet Queen. I'm going to see the Freddie movie in October. Yes, Queen. Yes, I have gel marks. I've got about 5 or 6 costumes. I go to quite a few conventions all over the country. No, don't, Jen. I've got certain tracks in my digital collection of music, but I couldn't name you what. Yes, it was. I did you see Pete? Did you see the where MGM made that terrible series, like the prequel series, when they went through Gate during the war? I've only seen a part of it. I downloaded some of it, and I was a bit disappointed, really. I think Stargate should come back. There is rumours. I think they are. I think I've heard MGM is looking at bringing it back. There were one idea on the table was Stargate 2099, where exposure of it, like the world's found out now, and it was going to be about the reaction of all this new technology. Because I like to have seen that how the world would have reacted to the Stargate projects, and that certain governments on Earth now have interstellar travel and stuff. Have you what, Peter? Yes, I have seen Ready Player One. It was okay. I wouldn't have paid for it at the cinema. I went to a comic mart and bought a copy of it, and it was all right, but yeah, it was nothing special. I liked it. Was a pop culture tribute movie to me. It was nice to see like the DeLorean and stuff. Let me. Oh yeah, the potential of Stargate is as big as Star Trek. It really is. I think the Stargate franchise is a heavyweight franchise. What did you think when they were going to redo the Stargate movies? And sort of, I would have been disappointed. I'd rather see Stargate back on the TV. Continued after Universe. Stargate Universe, I'm sort of half and half on it. I like the pilot episode, and then when we got further into it later on, it did pick up really well. I found the second season were quite good when they sort of met their past selves, when they built a civilization. It all got a bit cosmic and hardcore, and I liked it for that. I think Stargate Universe should have been given another season at least to wrap it up. Right, chat's gone off again. Right, oh no, it's back again. Yes, yeah, the books have been good for Stargate. Yeah, I agree. I think Spielberg's had his time. I mean, he's a great director, but I don't think there's anything more he can really throw at us. What do you think to the new James Cameron Terminator? They're all carrying on about that. It's had a lot of negative. Have you seen the pictures of Sarah Connor? They brought her back on the. I don't know what to do about Terminator. I feel it would have been. I feel a bit let down to Terminator. I've got to admit, I like Salvation because she saw the future, and I thought Rise of the Machine should have never been made. But it should have gone to the future. How many times do you go back through time to all the history? I like the TV series though with Summer Glam. I'd definitely get hammered with Yoda. Oh, come on. Say 3PO, you'd end up ripping his head off. No. Yoda, definitely. I think you'd have to smoke some pot with Yoda. Right, chat's gone out again. No, they didn't. You see, I thought the BOP, James Cameron being back on it, but they're all calling it a social justice thing now, aren't they? The new Terminator film. There's a lot of people really having a go at it. But it was like Ghostbusters, wasn't it? I mean, to be honest, I didn't like the trailer and I did really give it a pounding in the reviews. But when I did see the film, I actually didn't mind the movie. But it's not the original two, is it? So I'm gonna wait. I like I said, once I've seen the film, then I'll be a critic. I'm looking. I've heard we're gonna get a trailer by Christmas. No, is the Witches of Greenhill? No, that would escape me. Well, I don't know, Pete. I'm just. Well, I mean, I thought it'd be set in future. I don't. I'm hoping it's not another time travel one because the timeline's just screwed, isn't it? Been altered more than ever. And after the last one, I mean, I just wanted to walk out of the cinema. I'm on. I've just got a jail marks. I've just got through season one. It's been cancelled, hasn't it? You know. No, Man to Change. No, I haven't seen Pitch Perfect. Man to Change. I'd like to watch it, but I have to be selective on what I watch because there's so much out there now. I'm watching Killjoys at The Expanse, Star Trek Discovery, Orville, Doctor Who, Supergirl, Flash, Supernatural, all the Marvel Netflix series, and certain films. There's just so much to watch. Honestly, if you watched everything, you wouldn't have a life. You know. Yeah, I agree, Pete. Yeah, War of the Machines. It's time now. It really is. But I've got a feeling new one. It's going to be time travel again, and I can't be bothered. Yeah, Man to Change. Yeah, I saw Deadpool 2. Fantastic. Did you see that when he with Juggernaut when his trousers drops? I better not say, but he stuck the electric. You know. Yes, yeah, I love Freddie Starr, Jen. Yeah, it's funny. I was around with friends a couple of weeks ago. We were watching some Freddie Starr. It's such a shame what happened to him. You know, them false allegations. It really ruined his life. I saw him being interviewed a couple of months ago, and it took the life out of him. You know, and I love Freddie Starr. I saw him in Blackpool as a kid. He was absolutely hilarious. You don't get comedians like that anymore. He was definitely one of a kind, you know. Yes, I did watch Chuckle Vision, yeah. I know. R.I.P. to Chuckle Brothers. One eyed Willie. I know they did. They went after a lot of people. Like, look at Cliff Richard. You know, he's suing them now, isn't he? Chuckle Vision. Yeah, I went out in a nightclub years ago. Mate of mine, a moustache, and my other friend said to him, he said, "You look like I could stay." When I went out, he got rid of moustache. Mind to check Justin Bieber dies. Trust me, he won't be missed. I haven't got time for that little tosser, honestly. That was criminal. Yeah, it was, Pete. I totally agree. It was. You know, it was just the media, wasn't it? Just jumped all over it. Well, I'm glad he's showing them now. I don't watch the BBC anymore. I've stopped. I don't have a license. I disconnected my aerial connection. I watch everything. I watch everything on live. I watch everything live now. You know, I honestly, I just do not. I mean, you know, I can watch Doctor Who when it's on show, but I don't watch the BBC at all. I just don't have any time for it anymore. Did you ever? All right, man. Did you watch it? Yes, I didn't mind that, but it's not. It can't beat the original one. Can it? Mind to change? You know, I always wanted a sequel to the original. You know, where they go up to the space station in glass elevator and meet the aliens. But I didn't mind it. I do prefer the Jane Wilder one. That's the one I grew up with. It were on every Christmas, and when I was a kid, it was like you were took away to a magic place for 2 hours. Yes, I totally agree, man. To change. I do like Johnny Depp though. I do like him. I've got to admit, I got a bit bored at Pirates of the Caribbean movies after number three. I've not seen the others after that. Jane Wilder was just awesome. John Hughes movie. Uncle Buck. Uh, yeah, he did. Uncle Buck, didn't he? Did it? Uh, Movies from that era. Weird Science. Uncle Buck. Yeah, yeah, can't bring it. Yeah, because they did and that gravity sway stuff where they went. Him and Grandad went floating up the chimney. That was a bit of a weird book, that, because when I read it at school, it's didn't his grandparents just sit in bed all day, do nothing? Well, poor mother went out and worked. I think, you know, they just stayed in bed all day, and Grandad got out of bed after 40 years. You know. Oh yeah, I saw Breakfast Club. I went on a date to see Breakfast Club. I've not seen 16 Candles. I do remember it. The Brat Pack. Yeah, they probably did. Yeah. I mean, it's quite a sad state of affairs, that book. It is quite dark in some places, isn't it? You know. Have you seen Robot Chicken, where he turns up in the jungle and kidnaps loads of Oompa Loompas? Stand by me, Jen. But I do love the Goonies, but I stand by me. I just think there's something really magical about that film. Yeah, Oompa Loompas are creepy. Yeah, well, they were a bit odd, weren't they? Did they sing that song, Oompa, Oompa, Oompa Loompa Doo? Well, check out Robot Chicken on YouTube. It's hilarious when he catches. He goes out catching them all, turns them all into slaves in his sweet factory and sacks all staff. I've heard they're remaking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Anyway, there's another attempt. All they do is remakes. I'd like to see something new get created. I really would. I think there's certain things that need to be recreated. I'd like to see Blake Seven get remade properly. I'd like to see Terror Federation incredibly dark. I'd like to see UFO get redone. There's certain. So I think with today's writers, you could do them so right. But I'd like to see Foundation trilogy or Lensman get made. Forever Wars. There's all that literature out there of hardcore science fiction that could be turned into something amazing instead of remake after remake. There's a couple of things I would like to see that deserve the respect to be remade with the effects of today. I definitely think Blake 7 should be made. I think that could be the biggest hit on the TV. Oh, I love Star Cops. Do you know, Pete, Star Cops on DVD is about £50 to buy. Check out eBay. It's going for ridiculous money. But I like Star Cops. That BBC binned it, didn't they? I used to watch it on a Tuesday. I think it was on about 9 o'clock on BBC too. I used to get in and I used to watch Star Cops and I really liked it because it was quite realistic in some ways. About 40, 50 years from now. And he had Box, didn't he? Remember, his equivalent to Alexa talking to it. It was great with Star Cops. And then the BBC just got rid of it. I'm sick of it, but this is why it really gets to me with BBC. You get something good going, and then they just drop it. Star Cops has been released on Big Finish Audio now. I keep meaning to order them, but I ain't got around to it yet. Oh, did you find it for the $5 CEX? Did I let you into story, Pete? I got my copy of Star Cops in Computer Exchange. Paid about, I think it was £7 for it on DVD. Yeah, I keep meaning to order audiobooks, Pete. I just haven't got around to it yet. Hang on, Jen. Yeah, Sissy Spacek freaked me out in what was that film where she's having the Antichrist and the baby's got, I think he's got black eyes. I think that's Sissy Spacek, isn't it? I forgot what it's called now. I remember the Eyes of Florida Mars. Yeah, she freaked me out. I mean, Carrie freaked me out. Do you remember that end bit where her arm came out of grave? I just jumped out of my chair on that. Yeah, I like CXP. I swap a lot of stuff in there. Rosemary's Baby, that was it. That scared me. That terrified me as a kid, that did. Parents watched it and I was sat up watching it with them. Do you remember Salem's Lot as well, Jane? Do you remember Salem's Lot when it was on BBC years ago with that kid knocking on window? And every time I went to school the next day and everybody was terrified of it. It's like clawing on window going, let me in, let me in. And he picks up that little cross. No, I never forgot that, Jane, either. I did see the remake of Salem's Lot. I wasn't particularly impressed with it, to be honest. The remake of Salem's Lot, they modernised it, Yeah, it did. Honestly, I watched it as a kid. It terrified me. It was just that scene where he was just floating at window, you know. What David, what is it? The actor, the British actor, were in that. Captain Nemo. I forgot James Mason. Don't he like the servant to Ed Vampire? I agree, Jane. Yeah, yeah. The remake in that, well, the 1979 one was just superb. That was time at bestsellers, wasn't it? Do you remember the miniseries? David Soul. I've not seen Fallen Kingdom. But I'm gonna have to write a list down. Honestly, guys, I've just cleared Supergirl now. I've got about 4 episodes to go, and then I've got to start on last week's Arrow season 5. I haven't even got to. I've seen the ending of the 4-part crossover. I've seen Legends. I'm a big fan of Legends of Tomorrow. Just because that's just one crazy show. Yeah, are you on about the old black and white one from decades ago? Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. Have you seen Metropolis? Yeah, 1922. Yes, Hutchins, Salem's lot. I've got to admit, I did catch an episode of Starsky Hutch on YouTube a couple of months ago. It's quite cool, actually. Could have gone to I got invited to a night out where they turned up at this bar here in London, but I didn't go. They were in Muggy Bear and them too. I don't think Captain Dover's alive anymore. Yes, I have gel marks. Yeah, the new Predator. I'm sat on the fence with it. It's not what I thought it would be. To be honest, it's. Again, you say Predator. When saw the first one, it was just superb. Do you know what I mean? It was such an amazing movie, and the second one were brilliant. It stood out on its own. Uh, Predators, I did enjoy it, but then there were the Aliens v Predator stuff, and they got the screwed that up. But the new Predator, I just think that when you create something that's original, somehow you get these dickhead writers in, and they take it away from what it should be, you know, and that kills it. So I'm sat on the fence with the new Predator. No, I didn't, Jen, I didn't know. That's interesting. I'll Wikipedia that. I hope it's not another Requiem, Pete, please. I pray to the gods of science fiction. No. All hail the gods of science fiction. No. Yes, I have gel marks, yeah. Yeah, I've heard about Lord of the Rings, yeah. I'm quite excited. This is set before, it's like a prequel, isn't it? Way before the other events in Inner Earth. I've got to admit, I like the first one. I found Lord of the Rings trilogy. We did the books at school, The Hobbit, and then I sort of read the books over the years, and the Silmarillion as well. Hard going, but when I watched the films, that I've got to admit, I was bored in places. I was up there just sleeping, but I did enjoy The Hobbit. Oh yes, Arthur and Isaac, definitely. Wow, is that true, Jen? The cast of Carrie from 1976 did the audition of Star Wars 1977. Do you know? I could see Sissy Spacek in Star Wars back then. So you could see it, couldn't you? Really? Yeah, I preferred the Hobbit jail. I really did prefer the Hobbit. I just found the movies, Lord of the Rings, were a bit. It were all a bit. How would you say? It were a bit too long for me. I've not got Hulu. I don't think you can get that in the UK. That's in America. I've got Netflix, Amazon, and I did have Now TV, but I got rid of it because it was just I didn't have time for it. Yeah, I agree, Pete. It was long-winded. Yeah, honestly, the battle scenes were just it just went on and on and on. You know, with Lord of the Rings, and that bit at the end, you know, with Gandalf, and they all get on the boat and they all go away to Magic Land or wherever they're going, and he just gives. I mean, look, I love Ian McKellen, superb actor, but it just gave that big speech for about hours and hours and hours. I'm up to jail. Gotham. Yeah, I'm up to where Mr. Fraser's just coming to it now, and but it's when I jump back into it. I did watch most. I watched the first season. I loved it, but with other stuff, I've just it's getting the time. But I'm up to Mr. Fraser. What, JL? What do you think to the new Batwoman series that's coming? Right, chat's gonna. All right, it's back again. No, I agree. It just never ended. Brian De Palma and George Lucas doing the audition in the same room for carrying Star Wars in 1976. That'd be cool to see. It really would, Jen. Brian De Palma, George Lucas, I think John Carpenter, Steven Spielberg, and some others were all at the same film school together. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Batwoman series. I think the person that's playing him, I think she looks amazing. I really do. We don't know which universe. It's either going to be Supergirl verse or Arrowverse, which I think it's just going to be an Arrowverse. But Batman has been mentioned in Supergirl universe, and he was sort of mentioned in Arrowverse, which is interesting. Yeah, Alfred Pennyworth, Batman's backup guy, is a very interesting character. And I have to say, I like Jeremy Irons' take on him. I like Michael Caine, but definitely Sean Pertwee's Alfred Pennyworth in Gotham is very good. Yes, I agree with that, Pete. Yeah, definitely. And she's been getting a lot of stick though, hasn't she? The because I think Ruby Rose shut a Twitter account because fan base for carrying on at her about about girl being lesbian and stuff. So what? Okay, I don't got time for all that. You know, I think if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. If Batwoman's a really cool show, who cares? You know, I just want to watch great fantasy, great comic book characters, and makes the story more interesting. Definitely, I agree, Joe. I agree. And Iron Fist. Oh God, not the greatest American hero, Pete. Please. Oh, the greatest American hero. Good God. I remember that. We got it on Yorkshire TV on a Saturday. It was terrible. He didn't have an instruction manual to work the suit, did he? So he didn't have a clue how it worked. I agree, Pete. I agree. Honestly, I've got better things in life to complain about, than that. Ruby Rose, she's an amazing actress. Who cares? That's her life. Let her get on with it. I ain't got time for prejudice on any level. I really am. It's about, for me, it's what people can bring to it, the character. you know. And if Ian McKellen's gay, and he's probably the best actor in the UK, in the world actually. He's Shakespearean, and I think Ian McKellen's fantastic. I don't care. That's his private life. What people do is their business. You know, I've got gay friends. I don't when I meet up with friends who are all different. I don't think to me they're just people. You know, and we all get on. Honestly, sometimes it's with fan base for stuff. It's people really. I remember like when they announced Jodie Whittaker to become new Doctor Who, the outcry against it, which is, and some of the remarks I read online, I thought, come on, give her a chance, because if it doesn't work, they'll just regenerate her into somebody else. And they've got a perfect get out clause. I agree, Pete. Honestly, it's nice. Honestly, I agree. You were so right. You know, it's like I've been watching reviews on, you know, the Star Wars fan base and some of the videos out there. I'm not knocking anybody's creative material, but some of the people out there, how they're slagging Star Wars off and they're boycotting it and the franchise is dead. You know, look, like I want a big fan of the the last Star, not Solo, the one before. Forgot what it's called now. The last when Snoke died. I felt when I saw that Star Wars movie, I felt incredibly cheated. I really did, and it went on for too long. It was they made a lot of mistakes with that film, but there's another movie, and I will go see it. I'm not one of these. Well, like when Star Trek Discovery started, everybody carried on about it. I mean, I bet the first two episodes, it took me a while. It took 4 to 5 episodes to warm to Michael's character in it. As soon as Lorca turned up, that were it. I were in, and Star Trek Discovery were an amazing ride for me. All right, is it Jay? Right, because I've got Star Wars on Blu-ray. I might have a look at that then. That should be interesting. No, I agree, Pete. I remember Rose. She had to shut her Twitter account down, didn't she? You know, because they were all having a go, and I just don't think that's right. They're actors and actresses. They get paid for doing it. They're not the ones writing it. They're just getting paid to play the characters. You know, and because of all this, we might not get any more Star Wars movies. You know, so we end up being locked out of another franchise. We all want back. I mean, Star Wars is growing big now. Look at Rebels. I'm a big fan of Rebels, and I love Clone Wars as well. I think Clone Wars is brilliant. I Red Hulk, how are you, man? Yeah, I love the 80s. I've seen The Cure, Queen, uh, Blondie, Wham. Yeah, Wham. I did say Wham live actually. I love all 80s. David Bowie. I like electronica music. I like Spandau Ballet. Most 80s stuff. And I like jazz music as well. I really do like jazz music. Oh, JL, who cannot be a fan of Wurzel Gummidge? Come on. John Pertwee. I just get Wurzel Gummidge. He just cracks me up every time. Yeah, I will do. I'm in the man cave at the moment. So when I will sort some steel books out and show them to you. Yeah, I've just ordered Infinity War actually on steel book. Do you remember the Baldy Man TV series? No. Are we alike? I like Red Hulk. I love New Order. Yeah, definitely. But I like electronica music from that time. I like Depeche Mode as well. Kraftwerk. All right, he doesn't talk much. Cheers. Yeah, I am. I am. Like, she made a mistake with last film. And I agree, Jane. There's people still making videos on it now, having a go at Kathleen Kennedy. Maybe she made a big mistake, but I mean, it happened. We seen the film. It was over a year ago. You know, the damage from that one film uh, did affect the takers of Solo, which Solo was a very good film. I thought the guy that played Lando Calrissian was superb. He actually reminded me of that. So, guys, what are you all doing for bank holiday then? Have you got plans? I've got one, but jail. Yeah, pogs. Yeah, yeah, they are cute. They say that when Chewbacca was going to eat one of them will look at him with cute little eyes, and it's quite a touching moment, isn't it? Really. Jane, I've seen The Birds with Tom Hanks. Brilliant film. I've got it on DVD. I love Tangerine Dream. They did some awesome movie soundtracks. They did Risky Business with Tom Cruise and other films. Tangerine Dream, absolutely spectacular. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I really do. I just think with the last Star Wars film, I think they got a lot of it quite wrong. I mean, to put that on us, I felt very cheated, especially when they killed Snoke. When they did Snoking, you know. But I agree with Jane. I think they should leave Kathleen Kennedy alone now. She messed up. Don't we all mess up, don't we? Yeah, I agree, Pete. I don't think Luke Skywalker should have been on a planet hiding in a hut for 30 years, feeling sorry for himself. I just found that ridiculous. You know, I just didn't think that were right. This Mark Hamill we're talking about, The Last Jedi. I really were hoping. Look, for me, I'd like to have seen him gone into battle against Snoke. Even if it had been killed, like Obi-Wan, but there would a point to it. I just felt cheated, especially with Mark Hamill. Even Mark Hamill said he wasn't happy where his character went. Mark, if you could go back in if you could go back in time, what year would you pick and why? I think 1995 for me. That was the year a lot of things in my life came together in a very positive way. And I fell in love big time as well. I was in a major relationship, so that was interesting. Yeah, Jay, I think he is. Yeah, I sort of read it's on the speculation, but he's going to be a ghost. I mean, that's one way out, isn't it? It's gonna be a Force ghost. I love the same with Yoda though. Pete, when Yoda appeared and destroyed that tree, I really like that tree. But you see, because of all this like negativity and fan backlash, we might not be getting Kenobi now. That I really would have liked to have seen Kenobi. Hello, Elsa. Have I time travel? Probably. Probably. I went to a UFO meeting a couple of months ago, and I did meet a guy that's been beamed up, but it was interesting. I wanted to film a documentary about UFO stuff. I went to a meeting in a pub near me, and I met some Really, I'm not people that had experience that were interesting, but one guy said he'd been taken out of time, brought back, but I've not me, no. But I've seen UFOs. Oh, things in the sky, but I don't know what they were. Yes, I know, jail. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. I like season 6 at Clone Wars. I thought it were marvelous. Of course, I can, Red Hulk. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Scott. Pleased to meet you, man. Rocket Raccoon will. I'll bring him on the next stream. But yeah, hi, Scott. I like Silver Retro Collector as well. Let's give him a shout out as well, definitely. Guys, you've all been awesome. You know, it's great. I'm getting used to talking. It's actually easier than making videos. Have I ever been probed by aliens? Well, I hope not. I don't know. Maybe after a few maybe after a few pints of the kebab, you know. But if it ever happens, JL, I will let you know. Yes, I do. Yeah, I've been to a few meetings about it. I've met some pretty interesting people. I did want to go to the Awakening convention in Manchester, but it's just gone. But I think I couldn't get the time off. I'm a big believer in ufology. Yeah, I don't have an answer to it, and I'm not going to say I do, but I'm very interested in the thing around it. Definitely. My favourite holiday destination, right, abroad, New York, Tenerife, Scarborough, and Eastbourne in the UK. Yeah, I was down in Cornwall last year. One of my friends got married. I was in Plymouth Peak. I was staying in a place called Toll Point. I don't know if you know that. There's Salt Ash. So other side at Tamar River, you had to get a ferry across where my friend lives. Favorite X Files, favorite X Files episode, Dreamland. I think goes to Area 51. I don't know, Jane. About 45 minutes from me. I'll say, no, I haven't. No, but a few years back, I did see an orb floating about 10 feet away from me, and I had a friend who that were interesting. But somebody said that were a natural phenomenon, was an orb, like this ball of energy. It was pretty weird. Friend who was a skeptic, I said, you tell me what that is, and then it just like that. Favorite Doctor, John Pertwee. Modern Doctor, David Tennant, but all round favorite Doctor, John Pertwee for me. I think as a generation, we all get his own personal doctor, don't we? Some people have like Peter Davison as their doctor. For me, we're definitely John Pertwee. Riddle, I would debating Terminator with Pete on the stream about where it's going. I'm sat on the fence. I'm not too happy with what I've seen so far. But the only saving grace is James Cameron and bringing Linda Hamilton back. But it's resetting the timeline gets reset again, doesn't it? I just hope it's not a time travel one. I want the War of the Machines now. I want John Connor in the future. That's why I sort of like Salvation, even though the story let itself down. It's very good, Jail. It's very good. But the thing is, you get to see everything. On certain episodes, things are so clear. Like you see the paint bits on the TARDIS interior and stuff. So, but yeah, it's very good. I enjoyed it. On the Doctor Who. Well, apparently the Fifth Doctor's been released, I think, next month. Box set of one of his seasons, the Fifth Doctor. Peter Davison on Blu-ray. Elsa, is that your Star Wars Space Collector? And that's some of it, yeah. Most of it's boxed up. Oh, yes. Yes, I like the cover art as well, Jail. What is the worst film you have ever seen? Oh, God, I don't know. I'm one of them people that when I watch a film, I think that's terrible. Worst film? You've got me there, actually. There's been that many. I'll have to give me a second or two to think on that. I'd say Spider-Man 3. I was absolutely bored stiff. Favourite all-time cult movie, Buckaroo Banzai. Favourite movie of all Kelly's heroes, Clint Eastwood, Telly Savalas. Greatest movie ever made for me. What do you know about the Men in Black? Only what I've seen and what people have told me. They're either aliens or it's a government organisation or interdimensional travellers. Yeah, I agree, Jail. The new Venom does look rather cool. My Red Hulk favourite horror movies, Fright Night 1 and 2. Thank you, Jail. I hope my head's shiny enough. No matter where you guys go, there you are. Right, guys, I've been on precisely. All right, 1 hour 30 minutes. I'll go another 5 minutes and then 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to go. I love Evelyn. Have you read the comics, Jail? Elsa, have I been Area 51? No. But I was meant to go to America this year, but I'm going next year now. So thinking of actually going to Roswell from Las Vegas. There's a convention I'm looking at going next year, if I get the time. But yeah, I'm definitely going next year. But yeah, and I hope the 7 Pillars of Gulu definitely stay with Pete. Yes, I have, Jane. I remember that. Jack Ward. Sunday night on TV. Crazy Like a Fox. It only ran for a couple of seasons. Do you remember Castle and McCormick, Jen? I think that followed up after, didn't it? They had Crazy Like a Fox and then Castle and McCormick. And that was quite cool because he had that red sports car. You've not seen Castle and McCormick, Jen? It's on YouTube. Give it a look. You probably will. You will have seen it. I think it flops after 1 season. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the odd one of Takashi's Castle. You know. So, guys, have you got any plans for the weekend then? Are you doing anything? What are you all doing for bank holiday? I love Crystal Maze. Do you remember Jailed? What about I like Fort Boyard as well, but I did like Crystal Maze. There probably is, Pete, an alien base. Apparently, the moon's hollow. Dirty Den. God, didn't they bring him back for EastEnders? I mean, that was just ridiculous. He actually died, didn't he, this year? Didn't he, Leslie Grantham? I think he died this year. Hey, well, he were in Doctor Who, and you know, his first TV appearance were in Doctor Who. And I think it was Peter Davison actually. He got murdered by Davros. I'm being serious. Dirty Den was in a Dalek episode. He served Davros, and Davros sort of stabbed him in the neck at end. That was his first acting job on TV. Hey, very good Aliens series. First Wave and the Invaders from the 60s. Do aliens run the government in Area 51? Though that's what we'd all like to know. I'd like to go to the post box, you know, the letter box. It's on the outside it. It's quite a cult thing to do that now, isn't it? Hire an RV with friends and go there. That's what I'd like to do next year. Yes, I remember Bless This House and the movies as well. Remember the film? Oh God, Dirty Den and the Uninvited. That where their eyes sort of went up like that. Yeah, that were crazy. That one where they had psycho powers, but the one they came from Earth originally, didn't they? It's all pretty weird, really. Bless This House to St James and his son and daughter. Oh yeah, beast to watch that. I think favourite comedy from that time, James, was Rising Damp. Oh, definitely Jail. Barbara Windsor. She's got dementia now, Barbara Windsor. I mean, she's a national treasure, though, isn't she? She's led a pretty interesting life, though. I agree, Jill. Carry On films, British comedy truly at its best. We're not going to get stuff like that anymore. No, I'm thinking about getting a cat. Oh yeah, well, Rising Damp is just. I've watched a couple of episodes recently, and it just rigged me. Leonard Rossiter was a comedy genius, and Richard Beckersdale just bounces off him beautifully, and Philip as well, the other lodger. Oh, Miss Jones. Yeah, I can do that, Renault. Hang on. Hello, Julie. Hope you've had a wonderful day at work. I think you should watch some Star Trek and have a cup of tea. Is that all right, Red Hulk? Hello, Julie. How's your day been? Have a great bank holiday. I hope I ain't got you into trouble, mate. Do I have a list of horror movies to watch? No. I'm going to be watching a lot of science fiction and DC and Marvel TV series. Iron Fist next week, and then summer. There's another series week after. Oh yes, Man in the High Castle's coming in October, season 3. The Gruben Fuhrer. Oh God, Steptoe son. Do you remember that one where they split the house up? Where they boarded half the house up? That episode where him and his father cut themselves off from each other. I do like the film as well. Hi, Ronnie. Hi. Sit. Ronnie, sit. Thank you very much, Chelsea. Thank you very much, Chelsea. Close to a massive. I could be. I could be an invader. You remember with the fingers? Something like that from the 60s. I could be an alien. This could be like a mind control thing where I'm sort of. Do you remember the demon headmaster with the glasses? Right then, guys, I'm going to call it a night. We've got to get on. And I know, I can't wait. Finally, I'm going to get to own it. Infinity War and Deadpool. Right, guys, I'm going to have to go. Good night, Pete. Good night, Red Hulk. Good night, Jane. Good night, Elsa. Good night, JL. Good night, Mind to Change. It's been interesting. I'll be back next Thursday at the same time. 7 o'clock. I'm going to try and do it once a week, guys. You know. But I have moved on to Twitch, and I'm just setting all that gaming stuff up on Twitch now. So I'll let you know about that. So anyway, guys, have a fantastic bank holiday. And again, I think we've had quite an interesting conversation. So, like I said, live long and prosper, and we'll talk more shop science fiction and fantasy next week. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. Good night, Pete. Elle said, yeah, all right, yeah, I will give a shout out to both Life and Eric, definitely. All right, Red Hulk, yeah, definitely, I will get to your comments, and definitely, Pete, I will. Great comment on the V thing, honestly. So I will get to that in the next 24 hours. Oh, yeah, I might do a video. I think hopefully I'm getting Black Panther Hasbro Legends out tomorrow. So I might have a video up by Saturday. Right, guys, have a fantastic bank holiday. I hope the weather stays cool. And Elsa, if I get abducted, I will let you know. All right, guys, speak soon.